Hi guys, this is your Panif. It's Archie Luxury, and I'm very proud to be here today to present the early show for the Americans. It's the night show for Aussies, and we are here to present to you the best possible answers on life. Now, let's run the intro. Let's sit down and let's discuss it. Hello, how are you?
Hey, Archie, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's fun day, Monday fun day.
Monday, fun day. Every day is fun day in the Archieverse.
Exactly.
How you going, man? What's going on? Talk to me. What's happening?
Uh,
How was your weekend?
every day is a weekend, same as you. Or every day is a work day for you, right? But for me,
Yes.
every day is a weekend. So I'm in paradise, living life, enjoying life, being happy, being merry, and I'm happy to be on the Archie Luxury live stream. Can we turn on the super chat button to get the punters involved?
Yes, sir. Turn the button
Um,
on.
I've been looking at some food, some international food from Uganda, and I
Yes.
found some food that you might enjoy, Archie. And I'm going to bring it on the screen, and there's a reason why you might enjoy this. Have a look at this. It's kind
Anthony
of
Napoli, why do you need a burner phone to come on the stream? I don't understand that. Wouldn't you just come on? I don't understand it. Just because you come on, it doesn't display your
yeah.
phone
We
number.
don't know your IP address, your phone number. We don't know any of that shit.
Yeah, so what difference? Why do you need a? I don't get it. Actually, I had a good friend of mine in Melbourne who took me to some African food, and it kind of looks similar to this. They have that. To be honest with you,
Bread,
it was
the
pretty.
breads and the
It
wraps
was
and
pretty
stuff.
awful. To be completely honest with you, I thought it was awful. I said, "Fuck me, Dad. What's this African food?" It was. I gave it a try. I wasn't that happy with it. Okay.
Was it homemade or was it from a restaurant or?
By the way, Lux, I'm just putting something in the private chat for you. This is a video I think you might enjoy. You like a bit of poverty porn, don't you?
Not really, but okay.
This is
I'll
a
take
documentary from 2009. Jobless, life unemployed, poverty documentary, real stories.
Okie dokie. If I want to think about committing suicide, I'll watch this before I do that.
Okay. And the funny thing is, in this movie, some middle-aged people got retrenched, and they're so devastated. Like, it's only a fucking job. They were so fucking cut up about it. Like, they're so upset. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the facts of reality, Archie. People are homeless. People are struggling. People are on the streets. People don't have jobs. Job to do. Somebody's gotta do it. Can you?
There's a job to do. Only KBR can do it.
There's a job to do. Jonathan Quayle Higgins is in the house.
Yes.
He says, "Hello and good afternoon from Germany." Yes. And he also says, "Should I hop on the show with the sole purpose to troll P. Lucas and piss him off?" And P. Lucas says, "Sure, Higgins, jump on. Plenty of other things I can do." What's the deal with Jonathan and P. Lucas? Why does he want to piss off P. Lucas? Archie.
Yes, sir.
Archie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you know why Jonathan and P. Lucas are having it out?
No, why is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm asking you.
I got no idea. I don't understand that.
Jonathan, jump. Oh, here's Jonathan. Jonathan's here. Can you explain yourself, Jonathan?
Hey, guys.
Hello.
P. Lucas is one of my oldest fans, and he always says when I'm going on the show, "Oh, I have to leave now."
Okay. Why does he have to leave?
No, I don't know. Apparently, he doesn't like
P. Lucas, the link is dropped. Jump on.
Would you mind? Would you mind if I played a video? Would you mind if I played a video? Would you mind, Jonathan? Would you mind?
No problem. Play it.
Okay.
Play it hard.
Wait. It's not poverty porn, is it? It's not poverty porn, is it?
No.
Is it depressing, Archie?
No.
Because it's the start of the show. We need to get happiness at the start of the show.
So when I worked for Halliburton, KBR, Kellogg Brown and Root many years ago, and this was the corporate song. We had a corporate song. I'd like to play it for you. Can I play the corporate song?
I don't think we have a choice, but okay, sure.
Cause there's a job to do, and only we can do it. There's a job to do, only KBR can do it. There's a job to do, and only we can do it. There's a job to do, only KBR can do it. All around the globe, there's a job to be done. Because supporting our troops is job number one. The world's finest people rebuilding a land, and no other company can lend a hand. We're building new roads stretching far and wide, pulling oil from the earth and doing it with pride, making pure water and delivering mail.
What does KBR not do? That is the question.
Because there's a job to do, and only we can do it. There's a job to do. Only KBR can do it. There's a job to do. Only we can do it.
Joining now.
Job to do. Only KBR can do it. Trucking stuff in and trucking it out. These are tough times, without a doubt.
Can we all join in
We
together?
can build it, fix it, supply
Yeah.
it so well. Sometimes we get tired, but we'll never tell.
3, 2,
Building a
1.
nation, keeping freedom from falling. We're answering to a higher calling. Our best men and women making things right. There's a job to be done till dawn's
You ready?
light.
Join in now.
There's a
Everyone in the
job
chat.
to do.
Only KBR can do it. There's a job
There's
to
a
do.
job to
Only
do.
KBR can do it. There's a
There's a
job.
job to do. Jonathan, why are you not singing?
Only KBR can do it. There's a
There's a job to do.
Only we can do it. There's a job to do. Only
KBR can do it.
Jonathan, join in.
And only we can do it.
Was that the company
There's
with the
Job
waste
to do.
with the waste management, or what?
No.
Or was that a different company?
No, the waste management was a German company.
Oh,
So what was you working at this job? In IT or what?
Yeah, KBR.
Fuck,
When
this
I
looks
worked
like
for
a
the
building the
waste
wall.
management company, Jonathan, you would know them. It was a big company called Ramondis. Have you heard of Ramondis?
Remondis, yes. Is that German?
Yes.
I
worked
thought
for-
that they are US, but I have to research them.
Does Ramondis
I worked
have a
for
song as well?
No, I wasn't actually working for I was contracted to a company that contracted to Ramondis.
Yeah, I think that is how it goes. Nobody really has responsibility. They all say we care for your waste, and then it's under contracted to another company that is under contracting to another company, and in the end, when something goes wrong, nobody was it. Isn't that
In the end,
strategy?
it all ends up in the landfill.
Yeah, it all ends up in the landfill in Thailand then.
It doesn't matter what fucking bucket you choose, the recycling aluminium
But
bin.
it was quite funny. That KBR, that was their theme song. We got a higher calling. What the fuck?
So, and
when they
you
say
worked for KBR, Archie?
Yes, I did.
After you
I
came back from Thailand, or before, or what
After
happened?
after I came back from Thailand. Actually, I
Okay.
had a really good job at KBR.
Job to do. Somebody's got.
I was on a water pipeline, which was probably the job of my career. I must be honest with you. It was actually
water pipeline. Wow.
yeah, I was the head IT guy there
Shit.
on site for this pipeline.
Can you imagine having
and-
Archie as the head of IT for the water pipeline, international
Yeah.
water?
Was it drinking
Jesus
water or
Christ.
wastewater?
It was a pipeline. It was actually pretty amazing.
But the pipeline was fresh water, or
It linked two dams, so they could pump. If one dam was full, they could send it to another one.
okay.
So what did you have to do in IT in that?
No, because they were building basically it was linking three or four dams together.
Yeah, but
That
my
was the-
question is, what did you actually have to do in the IT role?
Oh well, I was in charge for giving all the equipment out, getting it all set up. There was engineers because they were.
Oh, so you were building the computers and stuff, setting it all up.
Well, they were building this pipeline to link the dams up. So it was.
No, I know what
pretty-
they were doing, but I'm trying to figure out what you were doing.
I'll show you my boss. I just think I found a video on it. Do you want to see that?
It's up to you.
I'll see if. Let me just have a look. This was my boss.
Do you want to go back in those in time to that era? Archie.
I'll show you. I'll just bring it up. I'll bring it
I
up
was
for you. You
asking-
can have a
I
look.
was asking a question.
Do I want to go back? Sometimes I do actually. Yes, I do. Yes, I'll show you. So see that logo, that middle one. That's who I work for.
We can't see anything. We can't see anything.
Sorry. SRWP. That was me. That was the one I worked on. There was NNA, and NPA, NNA, NPA, and I was on SRW. That was the main one. Now I'll just show you. I think it's got my boss, Paul
I like
Tracy.
that in your search history you
This
have
is
a
it.
recent
Incredible
video
journey
from
is the
Here we go. Look at
story
this.
of the Alliance.
Look at
The
this.
incredible journey, the outstanding achievements,
Look, this is the
and the
pipeline.
people
See?
who made it happen.
Wow, amazing.
It's quite a big infrastructure.
The Alliance integrated skills of partners KBR,
I don't know if this is
McConnell
Super Chat Gold or
Abbey
not,
Group,
though.
and Linkwater projects to deliver an exceptional outcome for the client. Queensland's Bulk Water Transit Authority, Linkwater. The task for the Alliance was to build 3 crucial pipeline links. The Southern Regional Water Pipeline between Brisbane and the Gold Coast. The Northern Pipeline Interconnector, Stage 1, between the Sunshine Coast and Brisbane. And the 8.6 kilometre Eastern Pipeline Interconnector linking Redland City to the grid. Completing the 3 pipelines and their associated pump stations, balance tanks and water quality facilities on time involved more than 1,200 people from a wide range of disciplines. From design to construction, community and environmental management through to reinstatement and commissioning. The Alliance teams grasped the challenge and got on with the job, delivering a quality outcome, on time and on budget, with a remarkable safety record.
My view of how the project has transpired has been...
He was a bit of an
one the
asshole,
most
Tom.
important
Tom was
issues
a bit of
has
an
been the teamwork,
asshole.
From design through construction.
That guy was
through
a bit of an
procurement,
asshole.
Through lands, through
He used to collect old
communications.
Fords, that guy.
Everyone's worked extensively
Super
hard at
chat,
trying to get the job
Archie.
done, but also...
Super chat,
conscious of everyone
Stud Muffin,
else's
$2,
requirements
get a
rather than
drink.
Have individual teams.
Get a
It's been
drink, Archie.
concern.
Get a night drink.
I
While
will.
the
Is that
Alliance
Coco?
worked hard to
Coco
leave
from
positive
Macau?
environmental and community legacies, the aim was
Milo?
always to ensure that each of the 1,200 staff and workforce left with their own individual legacies. Recognised by 2 national training awards.
I
and
know
more than
him. He was quite a good guy. He was a
284,000
good...
accredited training hours.
One of our KPIs
That was
at
my
the end of
boss.
the day is to send the people back
Paul
to the
Tracy.
home organisation
I've always wanted to know what your boss looked
personally
like.
and
Archie.
professionally
He
better
was
than
very
what
good
they
to me.
came
Paul
in, and I
Tracy
believe we're
offered me a
achieving that
job
hands
after
down.
the pipeline.
Reflections of the EPI project, I suppose, is leaving a bit of a legacy. It's nice to actually
So
have a
when
set of
the
drawings
pipeline
that you just
was
look at,
finished,
and then
your
you're able
contract
to walk
ended
away
then?
from the actual project and actually see what you
Are
physically
you
delivered.
in this video,
The 3
Archie?
things that I have brought with me from the start, and I still use to this day,
Archie,
is communication, teamwork.
Yes. No, I don't think
Passion.
I am.
are you in the video?
No.
You can't make people want to do these things, and they come to the job and
It
they
was
either
Paul
work or they won't
Bowler,
work. And I
that's
think
who it
people have been very
was.
Be part of a
Never
team
heard
that's
of him.
achieved.
No, it doesn't matter.
So Archie,
2006. That's right,
Archie, was that
2006.
was that the project contrast that you were hired for, or why did your contract end?
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. I was on that contract there, and
That video, how old is that video? Because it was like that video seems to be like it's from 20 years ago or something, but it's 2006, right?
2008,
it
probably.
would have been 2009.
Oh, actually, yeah, fuck, that is 20 years ago. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, nearly.
Not really. So Archie,
Yeah.
I came on. I've been missing all the streams. Okay.
Anthony Napoli, $2. What would be everybody's dream job? YouTuber.
So you're doing your dream job then?
It used to be my dream job before the burglary, to be honest with you.
So do you have a new dream job? Anything in the room?
Actually, you know, the funny thing is, JT, on that project, we were using Windows XP. There you go. JT, we were using XP.
Jonathan, what's your dream job?
CEO of Lange and Söhne.
Okay.
It was a good job in the sense that, you know what? I even had an office and a car.
What did you need the car for?
to go to the different sites. The different
Ah, okay.
sites.
To give them then their equipment. Okay.
Yeah, they had an office in the city. They had an office at Bundamba. I was at Bundamba for many, many months. Yeah, you know what? That brings back good memories.
So Archie,
Yeah.
I've been away for a week. I didn't catch any of your streams and shows. So what is the update now with your watch collection? Which watches do you own? Which watches are on loan in a kind of way? What is the status of your collection?
Okay, so I'm going to announce this here. I got a settlement from the insurance. I don't want to discuss the amounts or anything because I don't want to go into it. But I've actually I had a think about what watches I want to have. I currently have a few. I'm going to bring up a picture of them. Okay. Do you want to see them, Jonathan? Jonathan?
He's doing an impression of the ARCHIELUXURY. He's doing an impression.
Okay. Just hang on there. I'll bring it up for you. Okay.
And we've lost Jonathan. I think you pissed him off, Archie. He couldn't handle any more of those water pipeline videos.
There's a job to do. Only KBR can do it.
He's back.
Apologies. Every time I'm receiving a call on
There's
my
a job to do. Only KB. Sorry, I'm just having some flashbacks.
So what watches do you want to buy, Archie?
This is the Dream. Can I show you the Dream collection?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, Jonathan. What do you think of that? So, at the moment,
the same watches that you had before, then.
Yeah.
With your hands on them, all of them. So we know it's your old.
There's the. You have no friends. Hello, Rancher.
Well, and again, did anyone see the Brett Pierce video she did this last weekend?
No.
Well, basically, talking about the Swiss watch industry, she said more or less it's just a general trend. At first, people thought it may have been just the pandemic and global supply chain issues, but overall, just as a whole, especially the Swiss watch industry, and it's not confined to only them, but they've sold the fewest watches that they have in like the last I don't know how many years.
But they've sold the fewest watches, but they've made the most amount of money.
Yep.
Because the price of watches are going through the roof.
And she possibly thinks, and she's probably right, that the Swiss kind of think this is a great thing, or they like this a lot.
Of course.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something, okay? So what I own, what I'm paying for, and working towards. So this is what I'd like the collection to look like in about 12 months' time.
Do you not want anything different?
Well, it is very different because I got the Explorer. There's not many. There's some new pieces there. I didn't have a two-tone, so the two-tone Bluesy. The Maserati, everyone said that was the biggest mistake you made getting rid of that, so I got it back.
Getting rid of it? I thought everyone was happy that you got rid of it.
No.
And then I think I'd like to have one Patek. I'd like to have a reverse. This is what I'm aiming towards.
You don't want to get a world time?
Actually, Angelic, when KBR gave Rolexes out for 35 years service, it was engraved on the back. It was engraved on the back.
Wow.
Because, yeah, Rolex, because that is the cheap and lazy way. Rolex can charge more money for that, but do the least amount of effort. So, of course.
Well, I don't think Rolex did it. They just got someone to engrave it on the back. That's all. By the way, Rancher, instead of finding a new job, I'm actually seriously contemplating retirement. What do you think of that? I think that might be the answer for me is to. Here we go. Super chat. Stud Muffin, $2. Yachtmaster 2 and a vacation to Thailand or KL.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is what I'd like to have. Explorer 1. By the way, I'm wearing the Speedy. I'd like to have 3 Rolexes, a chronograph, a diver, and a GMT function. That's the 3 I would like. I would like to have a Reverso, a Speedy, because I love the Speedy, and a Patek. I think those 6, if I can get those 6, that's probably all I need in my watch collection. That's it. That's all I need.
Super chat. Anthony
Super
Napoli.
chat. Anthony Napoli, $5. Archie, are you presently surprised at the insurance payout, or are you disappointed with what they gave you? I was actually quite happy.
Archie, I have a question about the HELOC that you
just out of interest there. I'm probably half down. The collection, I get half the money back, so I've lost half my money. So
which is
HELOC,
to be
yes,
honest,
keep going.
More than I thought. Can you explain me HELOC? Can you pay that back at any point of time, or how does it work?
Okay, let me explain it. I'll just answer the next super chat and I will give it to you. So Anthony Napoli, I'm actually over the moon. It was a lot more than I ever thought I was going to get.
Yeah.
Angelic Slayer, $3. Is TW worth unbanning, or is it no, just leave him banned. We don't want him here.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to say who's. Oh, okay, I figured it out. All right.
Now, I got to tell you, so what a HELOC does is when you've got substantial equity in your home, right? Normally, they don't give you a HELOC unless you've got at least 50%. What they allow you to do is borrow some money, take some money out. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the advantage is
reverse mortgage, in other words, is referred to, right?
Yeah. So
right.
Basically, what you can do is, if you want to do some home improvements, or you want to do anything you want to do with the money, you can take some money out of it, and they've got the security of the house. So the bank makes money by lending money, right? Now, where a HELOC is very good, say, for example, you use a HELOC, credit cards can normally, a low rate credit card would normally be 13-14%, whereas a HELOC, the rates are often like 6%, 5 to 6%, which is the current variable rate on a mortgage.
It's secured on the house, right?
Correct.
So if you don't pay,
what the danger is, Jonathan, say you bought a car and you used a HELOC. Well, normally when you finance a car, I financed mine for 5 years, right? Normally it's actually 3 or 4 years, okay? But 5 years, okay. But if you're not careful, you could pay off the car over 30 fucking years. That's the danger. You got to be careful.
The HELOC money, you already have that on your account. Is that correct?
Correct. So it's called a home equity line of credit.
Yeah. So what is the payment plan? Is there a fixed payment plan, or could you do one payment and pay it off?
What you can do is you can put money in or take money out at any time.
Okay. That is
they calculate it on your daily balance there. It's like a credit card. It's no different to how they calculate that. So you can't take $5 out of a HELOC. You have to take in sums of $1,000. You can't be like $200. It doesn't. It's certain criteria.
But let's say you took a HELOC of 70,000. Tomorrow, theoretically, you could pay them back 70,000 plus the interest.
What?
Correct.
Okay.
No, well, the interest. No, hang on. You don't understand. The interest doesn't. The interest gets billed every month. You never added interest on that, right?
Okay.
So your balance, say you took 70, well, the interest is you have to pay that monthly. Whatever that interest charge is, you need to pay that monthly. It can't get bigger. You can't
Mhm.
just let it get bigger, 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 bigger. Doesn't
Okay.
work like that. You have to pay the interest every month and some of the principal back. Does that make sense?
I understand now. Okay. So which watches did you buy already now with the HELOC money or with any money? The Explorer is yours. The Speedy
Okay.
is yours.
Correct.
Because your dealer friends put money together. Which other watch did you commit to buy, or are they those
Okay.
all?
The Submariner is mine.
Okay.
The Patek.
The Patek is yours.
Correct.
However, I'm hearing rumors that it doesn't exist.
It exists, but it's in the bank safe because I can't keep more than one watch at home.
Mhm.
Besides, so 2 watches is all I keep.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's also not wise to show all this stuff all over YouTube, right? So,
Yeah. That's why I'm doing it on this channel here because nobody watches this.
So about the Reverso, I remember a show that you made probably 2.5, 3 years ago, and you were telling, I think you were telling Clyde that the only reason why you kept that Reverso was the engraving and the occasion, the purpose for your 40th birthday that you got it. So at that point of time, you really didn't like the Reverso anymore, and you just kept it for a sentimental reason. So
No, I always get tempted to buy other things. I get tempted.
I
It's
understand
like
that.
if you have an attractive girlfriend, but then you see another girl who's even more attractive, you think, I might just. So over. I'm not a flipper anymore. Okay.
In terms of girlfriends or watches?
In terms of watches, I no longer these watches here.
So you're going to take these watches to your grave with you?
I think I might. That's enough watches.
Wow.
6-piece collection.
Well,
That's fine.
6-piece, real deal.
The thing is, too, it's got a Rolex backbone. It's got 3 unique Rolexes, GMT, Diver, and chronograph in Rolex. That's pretty cool. I love the two-tone, but I love steel as well. So I got a bit of each. The Patek in white gold, I think that's just gorgeous. The
What would be the
Reverso.
newest? What would be the newest watch regarding
the trouble
age?
is you've got duplication of effort. You've got 2 chronographs. So
Yeah.
why do you need 2 chronographs?
Here we go. Stud muffin, $2. Drink and pull up the email. He's sent me an email. Here we go.
Well, here's also the funny part. We're also talking about discussions we've had in the past, and how many times you tried to say, Clyde, you need to get a place, put money down on a place, and right now I'm so glad.
You're wrong.
Right now I'm so glad I didn't, because everyone's trapped. Everyone is trapped because of interest rates going up. No one's buying houses.
Mind you, you could in Oklahoma, you can buy a nice unit for $100,000.
No, well,
no,
no, because interest rates, including mortgages. No one's buying or selling houses.
How long
is a real estate, and the drama mom is a real estate appraiser. Realtors are basically going hungry. So there's
sorry,
but no, that's
let's
like
yeah. Sorry,
never mind. Just never fucking mind. Just forget
I'm
about
sorry,
it.
I'm sorry.
Why should I actually think I'm going to come on this channel and discuss anything meaningful for like more than 10 seconds? But fine.
Now tell me this. You said there's 2 chronographs. You're right. There is 2 chronographs. However, is that really badly to have? I wanted to cover the bases with Rolex. I wanted the 3 bases: chronograph, diver, and GMT. And I'll be honest with you, the Speedy. That's such an iconic watch. I'm going to have a drink. You know that? I'm going to have a drink. Pull up the email and get the
lose
drink.
the Maserati dial and keep the Speedy. I mean, if it's or vice versa.
Well, he can't get rid of the Speedy because that was a gift from his dealer friends. So I understand that he's not able to sell those. However, I think you have a point. 2 chronographs is a little bit much in that collection. So the 5196 you already purchased, correct, Archie?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
And
well,
what I'm going to do.
You can't
what I'm
argue
gonna-
against Calatrava. It's period.
Yeah, I don't want to put too much money into it either. You know, I've got to be sensible. Like people were saying, oh, why don't you get this? These are big. You know, they say, why don't you get a manual wind chronograph 5196 or sorry 5170 or a 5170. They're I've got a middle class budget. Middle class. This is middle class. Middle class.
Yeah, I was the one who recommended to buy a 5396, and I
But
still
that's
stand with it.
that's so expensive. You know, I don't have that money. I wish I did.
Well, now
Jonathan,
you have it when your insurance pays you out.
I wish no, but I can't afford to buy that. I want to also pay off my 2 credit cards, my wife's and my credit card. I want to put a little bit away for a rainy day because I'm starting to catastrophize everything. You know that I got catastrophizing everything. I'm thinking everything is going to collapse. Did you know that? That's what I really think. Everything is
Since
going
2020? Gee, I wonder why you'd think that.
But the more you think about it, the more you make it into reality.
Well, all I'm saying is, right, I just thought to myself, you know what would be good? The best thing I can do would be to pay off some debt. I'm trying to buy a bit of jewelry for the wife because she had everything of hers was taken. And I think that might be the best way to do it. Just get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And that's what I'm aiming for. That's all I want. 6, that's enough. I don't really.
I think that's a lot, to be honest.
Yeah. Look, Archie. To give something for your wife, I think it's the wisest decision that you can make, because she has been very supportive, and the happiness that you create for her is being paid back then in terms of happiness for you.
So what I'm going to do is this. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I owe a little bit of money on the Explorer. I'm going to pay that out. I'm going to pay for the paddock. I'm going to put that money back. The Speedy was mine. I didn't borrow any money. I've already got the Bluesy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay for the Reverso with the money, and I'm going to pay off the Maserati over time. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay it off over time. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. Pay it off over time.
Look, I remember
mean?
when you've been selling the Maserati. I've never experienced you with worse seller remorse than back then. I think you immediately.
Yes, I need to get that back. That was a great watch. You know that? Now I'm going to run this video, and whilst I'm playing this video, I'm going to. Fuck, do I look young and handsome in this video? Holy shit.
Hello, handsome man.
This was from Vietnam.
Where you go?
I really loved Vietnam. This was incredible footage. Look at this.
Archie Luxury. Archie Luxury reporting live for the Archie Luxury program. And I'm in Huan. And I'm just about to make my way to the airport for the next phase of the Archie Luxury tour. I'm going to Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, fuckers. They get very Vietnamese, hey?
We just fast forward.
And it's a great feeling. I had a great time here. And we just have a 6 on my Speedy. And we just have a look here. Already the motorbikes are everywhere. The motorbikes, the scooters, they're all everywhere. It's another day in Vietnam. It's another day in Vietnam. And it's on. Saigon nasty, commercialized. Got the old quarter fuckers out there. You a cunt. Knocked off. So I'll just show you. This is where I've been staying. Now I'm leaving. I can announce it to the audience. This is where Orchard Garden Homestay Villa, Hua Hin. There we go, fuckers. That is where I've been.
Huan.
That's where I've been staying
Paddock,
in
sweet
Hua
paddock.
Hin. This is a great tour, fuckers. To find a
Jesus Christ. I
Nam.
look so young, you
it's
know
kinda
that?
good
Yeah,
to
but,
have
Young
but
and
Christmas
underneath your
You're a young
eyes,
man.
you
and
have been
I hope to
swollen.
bring you more. I'm going to bring you more.
young. Look at that. That's incredible.
You
Super
had
chats,
some rings
Frank,
under your eyes. My God.
You got loads
Timely
of super chats.
behave. We got a super chat. Loads of super chats have come in. Anthony Napoli, $2. What's the best place to park your money? Okay, so what I was thinking of doing, let me tell you this, okay?
Switzerland.
I was going
No.
to buy a couple. Do you want to? Are they asking for your advice or my advice, guys? Sorry. So, best place. I was going to buy some Commonwealth Bank shares, 100 or 200 Commonwealth Bank shares. What I might do is, yeah, that's what I would do. I also want to put a bit of savings away because you never know what could. I want to have 1 year car payment and mortgage payment in shares.
So when the banks collapsed, you'll be fucked.
Well, if the banks collapsed, you're fucked anyhow. But the truth is, that's what probably with the high inflation, you can't just keep it as cash. I'd rather. So anyhow, I got a strategy. I am honestly, that's what I want to do. So that's my choice. I'm going to put a bit of. Erin's coming on. Hey, Erin, do you talk? Does Erin talk? Does she talk?
No.
Do you talk?
Hello, Aaron.
Hello.
Can you talk? What
And we
accent
got
do you
Roland Travel Channel 40 Thai Baht. Lose Maserati and Explorer and get two-tone Sky Dweller.
I think that is not a good
Aaron
idea.
is like Kira from Planet of the Apes.
I think that is not a good idea because you need a stainless steel Rolex. You don't need 3 two-tone Rolex watches.
No, that's okay. Look, I tell
He's
you what, I
approaching
actually...
middle-aged, too. Well, actually not approaching, but...
Actually, I'm over middle age. Middle age is 37, isn't it, Clive? Let's be honest here. I'm at the... Well, let's face it. Someone lives to 82. They're saying people lived into late 70s, early 80s. So 80. Middle age is 40. 50 is on the... It's the ladder quadrant, isn't it? I'll be 60 and still tubing. You know that? I'll be 60 and here, Clive. Did you know that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Lux, you'll be here with me, won't you?
Yes, I'll be here to the day you die. When you're 100 years old.
Archie, when you're 60, I'm gonna approach 70. So I'm listening to you from my nursery home then.
Okay.
No,
I got to tell you.
Yes.
I got to tell you, the watch collection. I actually thought about it long and hard. I could have got a steal for the price of the Maserati. The Maserati cost me just under 30,000 Australian. For the price of the Maserati, I could have got a black dial steel Sky Dweller. And I decided to go for the Maserati. That's something I thought, fuck it. I like that. I can't buy everything. Timely behavior, $3 for the young and the handsome. Thumbs up. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Timely.
Yeah, Timely's a good guy. I love him. He's a beautiful man. Unfortunately, he's not able to do the morning show.
Because of work.
Anthony. No, he's changed. They're changing his after June. After June, he may not. We're going to see what we can do because I'd like to get him.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Anthony Napoli. So, Clive, would you like to fill that slot?
What do you mean?
You want to come on every day?
No.
Thank you. Anthony Napoli, since I got married and had Junior, I've been catastrophizing as well. I've been too scared to spend money on myself, and I've wanted to keep enough savings to pay the bills for 2 years.
That's a good idea.
That's what I was going to say. That sounds like, yeah. That sounds like some damn good adulting there.
Yeah.
I got to tell you guys, seriously, I am looking at, if it all goes to shit, I'd probably go overseas and live. I'm thinking also maybe I need to do some more travel because the business is getting Roland Super Chat. Roland Travel Channel 40 Thai baht. I recommend two-tone Sky Dweller course. Great deal. Two-tone over the steel. Fair point. Fair point, Roland.
Baby super chat, baby super chat. Na 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 na. Baby super chat, baby super chat.
Bring in some super chats. Let's get this thing happening. Super chat, baby. Super chat. Let's get this on, baby.
Okay, 40 Thai bahts. 40 Thai bahts. That's like $1.16 in USD.
Yes. Well, he does it about 100 times a day, so it's cool.
Oh, okay. But I was going to say, does it really merit the? And I do like that actually. That one thing, that high karate. There's just something about the woman, the look in her eyes. It's just like ooh. But
no, Roland spending a lot of money over
he's
time.
a good donor.
Oh yeah, all right. I was just wondering. Okay,
I look at my YouTube videos. I look so young. Man.
You're still young, Archie. You're still young. You got a lot of life in you.
Maybe not hair, but yeah.
How much, Archie, to shave all the hair?
No.
$5,000?
No, I'm not even. No, please don't. Don't.
I think Archie would look. I think Archie would look good, to be honest. Seriously, I'm not joking because I don't have any hair. So you know what I mean.
But you're also hiding behind an avatar too. I've got more hair right now than I think I've ever had in my life. But still, and I've also dropped a ton of weight. But
you dropped a ton of weight. That's fantastic, Clive.
Thanks, I appreciate that. But
how did you do it? Just for exercise and less calorie intake?
Well, that's generally how you do it, but except you flip it around. It's
Super chat, stud muffin, $2.
Super chat, stud muffin, $2. Travel is essential and a tax deduction for YouTube celebrities. Thank you so much, stud muffin. I love you. I think I should start traveling again. It's just shit. I hate staying in one spot.
I think it will be good for your mental happiness. A bit of travel, relaxation, swimming pool. Go for a swim. Can you go swimming where you live or nearby?
I don't like water.
Oh, you don't like it?
Life begins at 50.
So, but Archie, I don't understand why you're in such a bad mood now. You got great news from the insurance. You decided to reduce what causes you anxiety, and
you can plan the next 10 years. You can plan it. You can plan what you want to do now.
Yeah,
Archie, you've got a German telling you should be less morose. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Make your dreams come true. Just plan. It doesn't matter how crazy the dream is. Just do something every day that gets closer to that dream.
Fair point.
And then when you're 99 years old, you might just reach that dream.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't want to discuss the amounts of the insurance because
no, you don't need to go into detail. You don't.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to because
as long as you're semi happy, that's all that matters.
As long as
I'm gonna put the aircon on. I'll be back.
Yep. No, but I think it's a good idea to travel. First of all, it may cheer him up, and secondly, in my opinion, those trips, traveling, creates memories that are still in your head when you're not able to travel anymore. So I think
roll in Travel Channel 40 Thai baht or sell everything except the Amiga and Bluesy and travel.
And travel, I think, is what you love to travel as well, Archie, don't you?
Yeah, no, a 50-year-old married man with 2 teenage boys ain't going anywhere. Trooper, that's right.
Got it. Get teenagers now.
Yeah, they're not teenage kids anymore. They're getting old.
No, well,
Yeah.
he's got 2 younger ones and 2 older ones. The 2
That's
older
right.
ones are definitely not teenagers. They're like,
mind you, the sad thing is the teenagers are probably more responsible than the older ones.
Yep.
Does that make sense, Clivers, or not?
Yep.
I tell you what gives you fucking depression is kids. Kids, honestly, at times, fuck me dead, Clive. You know what? That's what makes me down. It's not. I'm sort of over the burglary. It's the fact that they really done some great things with their life, Clive.
I'm sorry, they have or have not?
Have not. They've chosen some poor fucking choices.
Well, that's part of being
it's up to them to choose it, right?
You make your decisions and you suffer the consequences. If you take that away, then you take away their adulthood. Or
I mean, that's kind of the biggest problems there is the adult kids are not really kicking goals out of the park. And I got to be honest with you. You know, the thing is, materially, I'm pretty good. Yeah, everything's great. Yeah, but you look at these things, money and possessions doesn't really make you that happy at the end of the day.
You know the one thing that I really learned that really stuck with me that you said on one of your shows about depression is that I think you said there's 4 things that can make someone, 4 things in a man's life: his career, his money, his
family, relationships,
something like that. And if one of them is broken, it's you can kind of deal with it. But if 2 or more, was it 2 or more, something, you're fucked. Whatever. Yeah, I remember when you said that. I've learned a lot about life from watching your channels, and not in the sense of like, looking at downfall or anything, but just your advice. You give a lot of good advice, Archie.
Yeah, it's tough. There's many tough things, and
well, speaking of which, I've got to get my shower
Rancher,
it
was great to have you on, man. I really love having you on,
Man, I tell you what, it's been a bit of a downer this morning, man. But I wasn't really in a up mood when I came on anyway. I'm just looking at the Brent Pierce thing. I'm just thinking about that, and what keeps going through my mind is, the watch hobby. It's really in the hands of like Tang, of Tanzil and Ving.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're the youngsters that are going out and selling it, making tons and tons of cash. It's almost like, I think pretty soon the watch having anything other than just a bare bones mechanical watch or an iWatch or whatever, that's going to be the purview of people who drive, like Tanzil, who meets at the Maserati clubs.
Trooper, $5. Arch, thank you, Trooper. So tell me this: who are these young ones making heaps of money, Tan? I don't know anyone who's making heaps of money.
You're seeing Tanzil drive his supercar out, meeting with other.
He's very smart. Tan is clever. Tan is a genius. You know what he does, don't you? He's a genius. The guy is a fucking genius.
How is he a genius?
And then Ving working in the financial industry as well. I mean, going out and skiing. Of course, age and conditions starting to catch up with him a little bit when he went out and like bunged up his arm or his back or something along those lines on a ski holiday.
Yeah.
So Archie, I wanted to ask you for advice. Tanzil
please
asked me yesterday if he can come to Germany, if I would drive him to Nürburgring and we we use my car for 2 laps or something. What is your opinion about that?
Go for it. Why not?
No,
I told him no fucking way I'm doing that with my
no,
own car.
not just
What
no,
car
but
do you
hell
have?
no. I mean, unless you've got a spare one in the garage, I suppose. But even then,
He doesn't even garage it, Clive.
That's true. That's true. But I'm
What car
too
do you have?
scared.
He's got a
First of
Boxster.
all, you don't have insurance. The insurance doesn't cover it when you're on a racetrack here. And
Yep.
secondly,
How old
I'm
is the
pretty sure.
Boxster?
Say it again.
How old is the Boxster?
It's not a Boxster. It's a Cayman. It's
Okay.
now
Archie
7
is the
years.
Okay.
7 years old. Yeah, so that's I mean, if Hootie's Garage has taught you anything, it's taking old Porsches and racing them is not.
Yeah,
Apparently,
exactly.
older Porsches do not like that much. Actually, older cars don't like that much.
Well, no. To defend Porsche, I would say Porsche are among the only cars that you could race with. But my car is too old and too underpowered for 10 Zeals need, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be wrecked after
But
it's...
those kind of cars are cheap in Europe. You can just buy another one.
Jesus Christ.
We could rent
They
one.
are.
Oh. Well, yeah,
You rent one.
and
If you have an accident there, you got no insurance. You know that?
No, you can rent a car there. I think they have insured loaners there on the ring. If I
And how much
know
does that
correctly.
cost, Jonathan? How much does that cost?
Well, less probably than rebuilding my own car. Can I
Enjoy
tell you a
life.
On the
story?
Nuremberg ring?
Can I tell you a story? My wife organizes trips, so she's working for a kind of tour operator, and she showed me a video when some of her clients rented some BMWs and they raced on Nürburgring, and the 6-car rental got informed of that video, and they gave her company a big trouble. Because in their contract it says no racetracks, and the clients took the BMW loaners on the racetrack.
What BMWs were they?
I think 5 Seriously most, and of course they were too optimistic in the corners, and then went to the sandpit or
time-made behavior. Just drag it off the track up the road and say you hit a tree there. Yes, and that's called insurance fraud. Insurance fraud. I'm sure the Germans really love insurance fraud.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck, guys. Have a good day at work. Archie, have a good day.
Thank you
Take
so much
care.
for coming on.
Sorry for interrupting.
Appreciate
Bye, Rancher.
it.
See you next time.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. The Nuremberg racetrack. You really want to get? You want to get something like an M2 or an M4? That's what you want to have.
Yep.
Apparently, vehicle rentals start at €200 for half a day, 300 for a full day.
That's cheap.
And up to 2,000 per. Okay, what do they have? I'm going to call these up here for you and see what they've got.
I think that is money well spent, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a bargain. That's cheap. You can afford that.
Here we go. I'll just bring it up on the screen for you, okay? Okay, so let's have a look. Here we go. So what would you like? They got a BMW Z4. That'd be amazing. A BMW Z4.
This website's a bit shit.
Do they have a Porsche?
Yeah, they got a
Super
few Porsches there.
Roland Travel Channel.
Roland Travel Channel, 40 Thai baht, Audi TT or BMW Z4 panel. Oh, fuck, the Z4. Definitely the Z4. It's definitely the Z4. It's so good. Toyota uses it in their Supra.
I'd choose the Z4. I don't like Audi.
Yeah, I'd choose the Z4 as well, unless it is the TTR with a 5-cylinder. That's a pretty nice machine.
Would you like to race on the track, Archie? If you could head over to Germany?
Ah, it'd be amazing. Of course, it'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. You know this.
How many miles is it? I know isn't it like the longest track in the world or
It's
something?
around 20 kilometers, so 12
It's
miles
20
or
kilometers, the Nuremberg track?
Yeah, it's
Nuremberg,
really
yes.
long. It's really long.
What?
It's really long, and people there is a long straight at the end, and many people make the mistake in revving their cars out, and the smart guys are using that long straight to cool the engine down.
Oh, I see. How do you mean by that? What do the dumb people do? They rev, and what happens then?
The dumb people rev it until the end of the straight for maximum speed, and the smart guys just slow down and let the engine cool.
Coast it.
I see. And what happens if you rev the shit out? Then the engine's too hot. You're saying, is that right?
Exactly. Yes. So I think you're. Then you have to wait or to line up for the next round. I think you can't make consecutive rounds, and then at the end you're standing with a heated up engine, and that's not good for it.
How many crashes a day do they have? Do you imagine that?
Oh, just go Nürburgring crash compilation, and you can see plenty of them. You can find them all on YouTube.
No, I get that, but I mean, I wonder how many they have a day.
I can't tell you, but pretty sure there are some.
Because you don't want to damage your car, do you? You can also go on the Autobahn. The Autobahn has no limit, does it?
It doesn't have limits unless they have limits. So we have many limited zones where they are also checking. But when there is no limited zone, there is no legal speed limit. That's correct.
Super chat.
Super chat. Tud Muffin, where's the first place you're traveling to? Well, I'm actually going to Singapore in June. That's the first thing I'm doing. I'm going with my friend to Singapore. We're going to Singapore. So it's April, May, I'm going early June. There we go. I'm going to Singapore because I want to try and revitalize my channels.
Can anyone meet you, or is it private only?
Not
sure.
Yeah, not sure yet. Okay. To do is
For how
anyone
long
who's
are you
super
going to Singapore?
about a week.
Okay.
That's a long time in Singapore.
Yeah. It's okay.
What's the first food you're gonna eat as soon as you get to Singapore?
Not sure at the moment. You know.
Do you like those? What do you call the street food in Singapore? Those buildings where you can go and get like cheap chicken and rice or whatever it's called. Isn't there a special name for it? They don't call it street food, do they? There's a special name in Singapore. They don't call it street food, but it's basically street food. But it's in like buildings, and there's like 10 different sellers in a building. I forget the name of it.
Oh, that's like the hawker market. The hawker market.
Yeah, is that what it is? Hawker? You
Yeah,
get some
that's
good food
okay.
in there. Yeah, NATO says hawkers.
Yeah. Hawkers, yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on,
that's
Archie.
okay.
The food is something that you're interested and attracted to.
Yeah, I love the food. The food is amazing. The food is amazing. You know this,
So I hope
don't you?
that you can make a live stream from those hawkers. Are probably
What about four
takers.
floors of whores? Can you go there?
They're closing that down, apparently. Did you know that?
Yeah, go there before they shut it down. Yeah. You could get the last video of 4 floors of whores.
You should take us
Yeah.
on a city tour through those hawkers together with Y2K probably.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Very
Yeah,
true.
Y2K is in Singapore.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a nice guy.
He's a great guy. Have you met him?
Who?
No, I haven't met him, but sometimes we're doing shows together on the Escapement channel.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic guy.
He is a great guy. He's a great guy. And
Yeah,
what else? What else is? Tell me this. What is? Where else are you taking Tan to? I'm interested to hear about you and Tan. What's going on?
There are no further plans. Tan just took the idea yesterday that we're driving together to Nürburgring and do some laps there.
Super chat.
Oh, I see.
But we are having plans to meet each other this year, and we'll keep you updated.
Beautiful work.
Super chat.
Super chat. Where have you been? There we go. And holy, $2 Junior is watching the show. Hello, Junior.
Who's Junior? Anthony's Junior?
Son. His son is watching this.
Oh, nice. Hello, Junior.
Yeah. He's a great guy. He's always been very supportive.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with that, can you? What do you think?
Yeah, he's a loyal fan of the show. Who do you think has been watching the show the longest? Have you found out who is the guy that was your first 1,000th subscriber or something like that? Who found you at the start? Because you must have obviously you started with 0 subscribers, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
Do you remember what your very first video was? Or what even made you think, I want to make a YouTube channel? It wasn't about money 15 years ago, was it? Because you couldn't even make money back then, probably.
No, that's correct. But it's I think, look, it started. I started in 2009.
When did YouTube start? Was it about 2006 or something? YouTube. 2005, February the 14th, 2005.
2005. That's right. Yes.
So you was quite early on the game then. You were pretty smart to get on the board quite early.
2009. Yeah. And it is an amazing thing. YouTube is an amazing. I love YouTube.
Well, I think the super chats changed the situation for you entirely, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fair point. Not necessarily. Do you think super chats have destroyed YouTube? What's your view on it there?
How can you say it's destroyed YouTube? That's a bit.
I remember that you've been struggling. You've been struggling because first of all you couldn't swear, so many of your videos haven't been monetized.
Yeah.
And
that's right. It's pretty bad. It was pretty bad, Jonathan. And you can only try your best, but you know what I mean?
Certainly, yes. Yeah.
In life, you can only try your best, and sometimes in life, your best isn't good enough, Jonathan.
Yeah. No, I think for you, the super chats certainly have been a blessing. Of course, it puts you under a lot of pressure when things are not going that well. But you had some really good times, and I'm pretty sure there are better times for you ahead. Just keep in mind when this thing is over, people will continue buying watches. You will get new viewers. The only thing that I really want from you is to go out of your way in terms of collection. I told you that before. I know that there is some money involved that you don't want to spend, and I respect that. But I would like to see different watches from the Pontiff, and I want to see one watch that you really hate from the bottom of your heart, that you rip on your shows, and that you're trying to sell, and then you struggle selling it. So to have a kind of soap opera episode about a watch that you don't like.
Yes, fair point. fair point. That's a very good point. That I got to be honest with you. The watches I like, that's why I wanted to buy that. I had so much flack. People gave me flack. They said to me, Arch, those aren't, they're boring. They're not. I think, the big problem is, Jonathan, when I came in many years ago, they would accept lesser expensive watches. It's the Ferrari situation. You start a YouTube channel with a BMW, people say, oh, that's nothing special. Why am I going to watch that? They want to see Ferraris, Lamborghinis. They want to see that.
Yeah, but Archie, you won't go there, and that is not you.
Here we go, Roland Travel Channel, 40 Thai baht. You're still the #1 super chatted channel in Oz. Wow. Interesting.
Really?
And whose watch is this here? Tell me about this one here. Whose is
Yeah,
this?
this is a Audemars Piguet 1998.
The frosted gold. Is it frosted, they
No,
call it?
that is more than frosted.
It's literally solid gold.
But it says custom.
It's a creation by
customized.
customized by a guy called Pacharavipa, if I'm pronouncing that correct. A well-known jeweler who specializes in custom-made watches.
He destroys watches, you mean?
You don't like it?
No.
What's wrong with it? I quite like that.
Oh, okay.
Looks like it's been cut out of a gold nugget.
When it was gold, it came from Audemars Piguet's gold, and he's fucked up the surface. What's so good about that? Look at that. That's awful. Why is that good? That looks like someone's learning to use a Bremel.
Yeah,
Bremel.
it's Dremel. You could say the same thing to Higgins when he cut off
Hey, slow down. Don't compare my modification with this kind of crap.
I mean, all he's done is he's fucked up a very expensive watch, hasn't he? What's he done?
Me or this guy with the AP?
This guy with the AP, he's fucked up a very expensive watch.
I agree.
So it's for sale now for £48,000.
He will never get this money. Never.
How much do you think it was worth before modification?
Well, probably it was probably 40,000 before.
Oh, really? Okay. So he's only trying to get 8,000.
That's the ladies' one. So on the secondary market, it won't be more than 30, I would say.
I don't see anything great about that, Jonathan. Do you?
Yeah. No.
And Roland Travel Channel, 40 Thai baht. You should do a collab with Trax NYC, similar person. Look, I'd be honest with you. I'm not interested in doing any collabs with anyone anymore. I can't be fucked. You know that? I tried to talk to people to do collabs, and it's a complete waste of fucking time. So I'm not interested in kissing people's asses to do collabs.
Do you like the Cellini that he's also fucked up?
Fuck, that looks terrible. Why would you do that? I don't understand that.
I think he should be put behind bars for doing that.
I like to bring you weird shit, so I thought I'd bring you that. Something a bit different.
No.
You love it or you hate it. There you go.
How do you
shape
like
of
the old dividers, Archie? Archie?
Super chat rolling in.
Here we go, super chat. Here we go. Holy shite. Next super chat we've got is AXN £2. Do a collab with TGV. You set it up. He doesn't talk to me. Roland Travel Channel, 40 Thai baht. Get you. Nico did stood you up pretty bad. Nico did stand you up pretty badly. When was this?
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. When was that?
I think Nico is still a good friend of yours, isn't he?
He comes on the
Nico
channel.
Yeah, Nico likes your channel.
Yeah.
And he's always says that he'll stand by you. I didn't realize the Cellini has changed so much. The design.
They changed every imaginable formula and failed miserably, unfortunately, with the Cellini concept. Yes.
100% right.
So Archie,
Is it
what do you think about the King Midas?
I love it. I've always loved the King Midas. What about you?
It's only a little bit small by today's standards. Other than that,
Yeah.
it's such a cool watch.
That's a good point, that.
I remember that when they were cheap, you could get them for around 13,000, almost unused, because nobody really wore those watches, and so you had to be careful that the watch still has that sun ray crown shape and not an aftermarket crown, and those urn boxes are now worth a fortune.
Yes, you're right.
Because many people threw them away.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Super chat.
Here we go. Anthony Napoli, $2. Lux.
Wait. You forgot the one previous to that. Rolling Travel Channel.
Here we go. Rolling Travel Channel, 40 Thai baht. No, more in a way that he promised to do vids with you. Yeah, well, it is what it is.
He's a busy man. Nico's a very busy man. He's got businesses to run.
It's okay. It's okay.
And then Anthony is next.
Anthony Napoli, $2. Lux can organize anything with Tim Mosso. And we got Y2K, 5 Singapore. I'm not rich bloke, but for all to have a sip or a drink of any beverage you want. AC3 ever take you to Norgain timepieces? Thoughts? Will AC3 ever take a look at Norgain timepieces? I don't even know what Norgain timepieces are.
I think he wants you to go and have a look at them. I'll search it.
And Roland Travel Channel, 6 months no drink, and he would come to Oz to do vid. Oh, I can't even remember that promise. That's okay. Look, it's okay. We can let him go. He's okay. He's okay.
I'm going to bring
Archie,
Norgain on the screen.
The sun is shining at the moment, and I can see the cloisonné on my watch.
Yes, look at that. It's so beautiful, isn't it?
Isn't that nice?
That is so cool, man. You're a lucky man.
Yeah, I've been talking to Tanzil yesterday, and he said, many people can't afford to buy one Rolex, and we're thinking about the third or the fourth or going even higher. So you have a point. You're privileged, and you have some cool watches, and I'm pretty sure many people would really love to be at your place. So there is no reason to feel depressed or
no.
Yeah.
You're right.
Can you put that Russian watch on your wrist? Can we see it on the wrist?
The problem is I can't balance my iPad together with the.
That's okay. Don't worry.
The watch.
Okay.
But Archie, have you seen have I told you the story of the Lake Baikal?
No, please do. Please tell the story.
1 second. Lux, can you full screen? So 1 second. Let me take a pen. So here, this is the Russian continent, and that is Lake Baikal here, and that was not planned to be on. And one day I saw a TV documentary about the lake, and I called the Sven Andersen, Alex from Sven Andersen, and I asked him, "Can you incorporate Lake Baikal?" And he told me, "I'm going to call you back." And an hour later, he called me back and said, "Today's your lucky day because they're just producing this watch, and Lake Baikal will be on the dial." And here you can see it.
Wow, you love it or not?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Try that with Patek Philippe. Ask them to have a landmark or lake. Can you also see the dark highlighted fields here where Himalaya is?
Yeah.
That is dark. And also the Alps here are a little bit darker. So they really did a good job.
Was there a reason for not choosing the map of Europe?
There is a map of Europe. Here, there is Europe.
Is there?
You can have different views of the globe. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Depends-
exactly. But my goal was to have Hamburg incorporated. Hamburg is here. Then Hong Kong, and then Bora Bora. That was the goal, and that was the requirement.
Very cool. It's an incredible story there.
Yeah, very personal, everything. Yeah. Sorry for boring you guys with my world timer again.
So this is the Narquin or Kane, however you pronounce this one. That Y2K is asking for your thoughts.
I didn't know
If
that
you
they're
like.
located in Singapore. I know that they have the Kanisi movements, just like Tudor.
I see. You got to be careful with these micro brands because you never get your money back. But they look cool enough, don't they? They look cool enough.
Not my cup of tea. For that money, I'd rather get a Tudor, to be honest.
Yeah. How much are they, Jonathan?
If I know it correctly, they're almost at Tudor money. So
shit,
$5,000 US.
How can they justify?
Swiss made.
So what?
I'm just saying they're Swiss made apparently.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think Jean-Claude Piver is on the board of the company.
Wow. I mean, I've never heard of this brand before. Have you heard of it? No.
Yeah, I read about them, but I can't really
Do you
get
like
excited.
these, Lux? Do you like these or not?
Not really. It seems to be very much explorer, mountaineering. You know, something you'd wear outdoors, right? I'm an indoors man. I don't go on mountains very often.
So Archie, I know you're not into high horology, but there has been a spectacular high horology watch being introduced last
Isn't
week.
Patek Philippe high horology?
Well,
No.
some of the Pateks are high horology, but I'm talking about really borderline finishing, and Patek Philippe can't do what I'm talking about.
How can Patek Philippe not? Isn't it Patek AP?
Patek are mass produced.
How can that? The Holy Trinity is the best.
No, not anymore.
Machines are made by machines.
Not anymore. Actually, Swiss and I, we made a Holy Trinity on our show, and that situation is shifting. So for sure, you heard about Philippe Dufour, who is the best living watchmaker at the moment. I would put him into Holy Trinity, and then Gröbel Forsey for sure is in the Holy Trinity, and then you can discuss which other brands you would put in the Holy Trinity. In my opinion, it would be Ferdinand Berthoud or who else did I have?
What about Lange? Would Lange qualify?
No. No, Lange is not super super high end horology. In my opinion, they're higher in terms of horology than Patek. But they can't reach Gröbel Forsey level, in my opinion.
AXN £2. Is it a high-end Bruma?
I think he's talking about that Norquin. Probably it is, yes. Lux, I typed a name of a watch in the private chat. Can you pull that watch up?
Okay.
He has his own webpage, by the way. Have you heard about Simon Brett, Archie?
I'm surprised at some of the choices. I'm surprised with some of the choices there. I don't understand. I don't
What do you not
understand.
understand?
Paddock, APVC. That's high horology there.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
that
they're
is
mass produced, Archie.
that is
They're mass
25
produced.
years ago.
Machines pumped out by machines.
Yeah. So the Holy Trinity is 25, 30 years ago, where they made anglage only 45 degrees and flat anglage, but the technology and everything has moved. So this is one of the spectacular new watches from a guy. His name is Simon Brett, and if you have a closer look, the way that he finishes the screws is truly spectacular. Can you zoom in to the screws?
I'm trying to get.
Or maybe you go to his webpage. He has his own webpage.
I will look for his website.
So Archie, usually when you finish a screw on a movement, you can have the screw head in flat, or you can have it slightly domed. Correct?
Yes.
And then they mirror polish it. So Simon Brett is. His artisan is doing the screw heads in a bowl shape, so that is concave, and they mirror polishing that.
You know, I'm just shocked, Jonathan. Why can't Paddock be in there?
That doesn't shock you, really. Come on, Archie, you know
I'm
that.
just shocked. I'm shocked that
But
you.
they're mass produced. They're mass produced.
They're not
They make
mass produced.
Of course
They
they
are.
are. How many watches? Okay, let me search.
That doesn't just because a watch is made in small numbers doesn't mean that it's such a fantastic thing. Maybe nobody.
How many hours do they spend on each watch, Archie? How many hours does Patrick
Archie,
spend on each watch?
have a look at the wheel on the very right. Can you see the toothing?
Yeah.
That is not a standard toothing. That is called a wolf tooth toothing. You don't find that on any Patek Philippe, for example.
I'm actually disappointed that Archie says that, to be honest.
This stuff here is such small brand.
Yeah.
You know?
So what? So what?
Super
Just because
cool.
you're small doesn't mean you can't compete with the
People
so-called big
put some
boys.
serious effort in their watches, not like Patek Philippe.
You know, these are impossible in a place like Australia. You'd never get your money back out
Yeah,
of
but
this
fuck
shit.
Australia. Fuck
Nobody
Australia.
wants this stuff. You know that?
I'm pretty sure there are some people in Australia who would appreciate that kind of watch. And by the way,
Open your mind, Archie. Open your mind, please.
I thought JLC is horology.
Oh, fuck JLC. It's mass production. Shit.
JLC is a great brand.
It's a great brand, but it's just mass product.
Here, stop Lux. Can you see that hour hand? With it looks a little bit like those observatory hands that you see with Urban Jürgensen and others. But Simon Brett made something. He put an internal angle on that hour hand just to make it more complicated.
Yes.
Can you see the concave screws?
Yes. 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 Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful stuff, but I still can never tell people to buy that sort of stuff. You understand?
not?
I can't do that. I can't because your money's. You may not get out of it. See, I've always
Archie,
been
if
about
you-
value. You know, value.
If you buy,
I'm a value,
Archie, if
value.
you buy this watch, you have your standard Rolex and you have your JLC, and you want something extravagant and something really super cool.
And are you
So you
buying the
don't care.
watch to get out of it within 12 months? Or are you buying a watch because you love it and you want to keep it forever?
Actually, he made a limited edition of 12 of this watch. He's totally sold out. I'm pretty sure if Archie would have managed to get one of those, he would make a profit selling that second hand.
Yeah, and a lot of these watches that are in very small numbers, they're actually over retail because there's demand for them, and there's only 50 made in a year. And if you got
Collectors-
more than 50
no,
customers,
12.
wanting to buy-
12 per year. Collectors
Yeah,
are
well, there you go,
listing
12.
and lining up with orders.
So you're gonna make money if you really wanted to sell it.
I know
Supply and
what you're
demand.
Can you see the dial? That is called that is a hand engraved mosaic pattern in solid gold. Nobody does that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna receive a text message not to try to convince you of high horology, Archie, but I'm still trying.
Yeah, I like sort of the big brand names, you know.
There's nothing wrong with that. You can enjoy them. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with liking Patek or Rolex or Omega or whatever you want to like.
I know what you mean.
But for example, Patek Philippe, they really optimize their production processes for the normal watches. I'm talking now about Calatravas or Nautilus or whatever.
They do. They do. They got to be an efficient business.
Yeah, but they overdid, and they are selling luxury while producing.
NATO says this. Let me say this. NATO says, think of it like a handmade car arch, a run of 20. Let me say this to you. You know, a Ferrari compared to a Mercedes SL. Mercedes SL, the body panels are perfectly stamped. If you get a new body panel, it will fit perfectly.
Yeah, because it's mass produced.
Ferrari,
yeah.
Every fucking body panel is slightly different on every car. So
yeah, because a Mercedes is a cutter car.
Shit. It's shit. That's not necessarily quality. Tolerances aren't as. I'm just telling you on the
cookie cutter, right?
Archie, you're talking about cars. You don't have to be afraid that this watch falls apart. Let's be honest.
Okay, guys. Guys, I'm going to have to wrap this stream up. I want to thank you guys for coming on and making it an amazing stream tonight. You people are incredible. Can I say that to you, Jonathan?
Thank you. If you say that, it must be true.
Yeah, you're a great guy. And Lux, you're a fantastic guy. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
I got to tell you, man, it's good to have different views, okay? It's always good to have some different views, okay?
For sure.
Archie, let me tell you, together we're riding through this, okay?
Yes. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be back again, and thank you so much for coming on. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you to the super chatters.
Good night.
Bye-bye to everyone in the chats.
Thank you, everybody.